morning, everyone. NWA Prepper here. It's a chilly morning where I am at. I hope it is not where you are. So today I want to talk about the need to shop and sell. And really what I'm talking about, and I'm going to start with the shopping aspect of it, is you need to shop for people to be in your life. You need to be always walking around and looking for the best quality product you can find. Now, in some things, I'm a big believer in finding a bargain. Well, in this particular case, you get what you pay for. And I'm talking about the people in your lives. Specifically, the people you're going to rely on in an emergency. You need to be a wise shopper. And one of the things you can do to do that is to sit down with whomever is already in that group. Whether it's just you, whether it's you and your spouse, you and your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mom, your dad, whomever it is, or your existing MAG group, mutual assistance group. You need to sit down with them and have some serious discussions as to what you want in your group, what you need in your group. And needs are more important. So, what you need and what you want in your group. What kind of skills, what kind of person, what kind of beliefs, not in that order, by the way, of what you want in your group. Now, that doesn't mean it's a hard, fast rule. You're not making a checklist that they have to meet. Or maybe you are. That's totally up to you and your group. But you need to make your shopping list. And for my group, it's you need to believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. You need to believe in the need that we're all in it together. You need to believe that everybody has a role. I mean, whatever that list is, make your shopping list. And it will be different for most groups. There'll be a lot of similarities. And so you want to break that shopping list down into needs and wants. Because that's a big difference. Sometimes they're the same, but I would love to have a trauma surgeon in my MAG group. Absolutely. That is on my wants list. The group may decide that's on our needs list as well. Master carpenter. Definitely a want. A skilled mechanic. I mean, there's lots of things that different groups and different people will put on their list. So you need to shop for people to be around you. And when I say don't bargain shop, that doesn't mean you're not going to find a bargain. I believe there's room for just about everybody, if not everybody, in a group. Everyone has a place that they can fill. When you're shopping for these people, you need to shop with the mindset of, because you're not sharing this with them. As you're looking for people, as you meet people, and you're like, okay, this person meets all these things on the list, but they don't meet these. Is the outgoing going to be more than the incoming? Or are they going to be bringing more to our group than possibly taking away from it, or using our supplies? Hopefully that makes sense. You know, if you're bringing in somebody that has no skill set, you know, no foreseeable knowledge of benefit, you know, to your mutual assistance group in the time of emergencies, or even before. I mean, you know, a computer programmer may have no use in your group once the balloon goes up, but might be pretty useful between now and then, helping you accomplish a great deal to help get you ready. I don't know. I just use that as an example because I just thought of something that I know today is very valuable, a computer programmer. So you want to shop for your people. You want to look for the people that have something positive to bring to your group. You want someone that's going to provide something, hopefully, that you do not have, or that you want a redundancy of. It's easy to do. You just got to look. Make sure that you're not bringing on dead wood. And that takes time. So when you're shopping for these people, don't necessarily be a run in, grab them off the shelf and run out. Because I've been in groups that we've done that. And in the long run, that's not been beneficial. That's been detrimental, actually. And I certainly don't want you guys in a bad way. I don't want you in a bad position to where you can't, where it's not safe. So you want to make sure that these people, you've invested enough time in them to get to know them, to see how they're going to react in some stressful situations, and to see what do they really offer. Is it just fluff? Is it just talking? Is it just banter? When they say, oh yeah, I've got my family food stores up to snuff. Well, what does that mean to you versus them? And so that takes a little bit of effort. Takes a little bit of time. So I want you to spend the time that you need to learn about them, and to know that, okay, squared away food supply for them is like 3 days. And for a lot of people, then they're prepared. So make sure whatever your expectations of their level of preparedness, their level of knowledge, their level of skill is what you expect is what you get. And you can test them. You can ask them. You can say, hey, so in my case, if we go for someone medical, I'll be like, hey, cool. And I'll start trying to talk the talk a little bit and see if they have, realistic, reasonable answers. And then we'll do a training, and we'll try some of the skills that are important to us and see how they react and how they do with that. And if they do well, then you can just ask them. You can go, okay, you say that you're a paramedic. What's first line cardiac drugs? What is dopamine for? And if they know, hey, I'm trying to talk to this group, I'm trying to bring my family into this group for protection, for benefit, for mutual benefits, it's a mutual assistance group, then they shouldn't take offense to it. And if they do take offense to it, as long as you're not being a douchebag about it, I mean, it's not a I was going to say interview for a job, but it kind of is. This can be a casual conversation. This doesn't have to be a sit down in front of a panel and get grilled for an hour. Shop for your people. Shop for your people. And the next video is going to be about selling yourself while others are shopping for you. So stay tuned for another part. I didn't intend for that, but that's the way it came out. See you in the next one. Let's get ready.